Tuesday, December 26, 2017, Monaco 64, home of alternative economics and contrarian views. So it's just gone past 8 a.m. London. The markets are closed in the UK today and in Canada for Boxing Day, but everywhere else they're open. So we are seeing the futures trades at foreign exchange market trade. It will probably be a little quieter early on as London is out. There's a note saying that there's more American banks in London than there are in New York. So I think some of them will have a skeleton staff in London. So it will be quieter though. I want to look at the markets, what they're doing, and also the cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin has rebounded quite well after staying a little bit under pressure over Christmas. I think it got down to below 14,000, was trading around 13,200 as well. And now it's up 10% at 15,350. While all the other cryptocurrencies are lagging behind. They're up, Ethereum, for example, is up 4.3, Bitcoin Cash 4.2, LITECOIN 4.8, Ripple 2%, and even some of the smaller ones are down. EOS is up 5%, for example. So Bitcoin doing quite well, 15,350. Can I say mature markets or older markets? Spot gold right now, 1278.40, up 4. We've been up to 1279.50 and the low of 1273. So gold's doing fairly well, up this morning. Silver's up 8 cents or 0.5% at 1642. The high's been 1648, the low 1628. Dow futures down 19 points. Really nothing considering you're at 24,740. S&P down 2.5 points. Also an insignificant amount, I'd say, 2682. And the NASDAQ is down 12 at 64.54. Currency-wise, the pound is a little stronger, up 0.1% at 133.73. Euro is 118.70, up 10 pips. And the dollar yen is basically unchanged at 113.29. Dollar is actually weaker. I usually don't follow the Chinese currency. Dollar is down 1/3% against the yuan at 654.50. Chinese currency. Crude oil up 25 cents at 58.50. Bond markets, I think right now fairly quiet. I'm not sure if they're trading in London today. They might have traded in Asia, in Japan, in Tokyo. The 10-year yield is 248, so it hasn't really changed here on the screen. And talking about the bond market, my last video was about bond yields and you know, whether bond yields are looking to go higher, spike higher. And one of the viewers asked the question, you know, wouldn't it be negative for gold if interest rates went higher or bond yields? And I said not necessarily, because if you look at the great bull market of the 1970s in gold, you can see gold trading at $35 an ounce in 1970, and then we're going up all the way to $887.50 on January 20th, I think, if I'm not mistaken, 1980. So gold went from 35 to above 800. Look what happened to Treasury yields from, you know, the early mid-60s here I've got, or early 60s. It was at 4% the yield. And when gold topped, the yield was above 10%. And it even went higher. I know when Volcker let interest rates really spike higher, then that was the top in gold. But they had to do that to protect the dollar. But you know, from the 60s up to 1981, we had the inverse of what we've had since 1981. We had higher highs in yields and higher lows. And we had a bear market in the bonds. And what a bear market in bonds mean it's a bear market in the US dollar, because longer term bonds or treasury notes or yield, 10-year notes are just the dollar. It's a dollar loan going, 10 years forward. And if that loan is losing value, the dollar is losing value. So if bonds are in the bear market, gold will be in the bull market, because gold is the inverse of the dollar. I always remember that Jim Sinclair said that one of the pillars of a gold bull market is a bear market in the US Treasuries. So I'd like to put that, to make that clear, to that it doesn't mean that gold will go down. By the latest Webbot report from Clif High. He tends to focus now only on cryptocurrencies. Not sure why he stopped his normal ALTA reports about everything and all the markets. But he's saying that cryptocurrencies are still going to surprise. The prices are going to go higher. One cryptocurrency or altcoin I like to focus on in Clif High's ALTA report is EOS. And this is what he says about EOS. EOS is one of the more rapidly growing subsets in crypto space in this last processing. There are many new sets accruing to the EOS subsets as model spaces move throughout the year. However, the larger levels of growth appear in the fall, Northern Hemisphere. It says, notes that these are emotional tone values, not price indicators that are rising. Our emotional tone values for EOS end the year at over 10 times their beginning values. Again, no established correlation to price in these subsets. The data sets are presenting some support for successful being applied to both tests and relationship. So that's EOS. One thing Clif High doesn't mention is Steem and Steemit, even though Steemit is and also BitShares is closely related to EOS, because the founder of BitShares and Steemit, Dan Larimer, he's the person behind EOS, one of the big guys behind EOS. Yeah, I continue to be positive on those, and EOS being the how can I say, could become the operating system for the blockchain, even though, of course, things change very quickly in this space. So that's what I wanted to touch upon on the ALTA report for December. Anyway, if you like this video, please like, share it, subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. You can also follow me on steemit.com, DTube, which is linked to Steemit. It's on the Steemit blockchain, and on Twitter. I'll talk to you later. Bye.